Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Hustle and Grind on this lovely Friday. At least it is where I am. Cam with Cammy P Sports here, and always the lovely Joe Madden Sports, of course. I want to say a special happy birthday to Stables Media Tony.
Okay, we might be getting some freezing here on Cam's end, you guys. Yeah, welcome to the show, everyone. We have a special guest for you. We're going to bring him in right away. It is Leo from BetterThan.Vegas. He is an expert in the field, and we are so excited to have him on. We're going to be talking some NBA with him right away here, and then we're also going to be jumping into some soccer. So stay tuned as we welcome him in here. Hey, Leo, how's it going?
What's up, everybody? How we doing? Cam, excellent connection. Way to be prepared, my friend. What's going on, guys? How we doing?
Absolutely excellent. Sorry about we're just having a little bit of feedback here on Cam's end. Vacation mode, stuff happens. So, Cammy P, it's all good.
At least I made it. I'm on here.
That's the best way to do it. As long as you show up, you get that pretty smile, you're golden, man. No worries.
Absolutely. You guys want to jump straight into NBA?
Yeah, I want to know your thoughts, Leo, on last night's game with the Lakers and the Suns.
So as a Celtics fan, I've grown up hating the Lakers. I hate LeBron with all my heart. So when you put those two together a few years ago, my heart was full of hatred for this team. And, I had to watch those clowns win last year. So last night, I was feeling warm and fuzzy and just so happy to watch the Phoenix Suns come out and they put their foot on their throat immediately. It was over in the first quarter. Devin Booker comes out, he's shooting the lights out. I loved every second of it. And the fact that the Suns were plus money on the money line, sign me up, coach. Perfect night.
Absolutely. When I looked at that line yesterday, I thought it was kind of a joke. And I was like, why are the Suns plus money tonight? I thought I was being tricked into something. I'm so glad I took them plus the points. So you probably took them on the money line. I was a little scared with the Lakers.
Yeah, I ended up going with the money line. It was one of those games where, like you said, Joe, you look at it and you're like, somebody's got to know something. Is Vegas trying to trick me into taking the Lakers here? Yeah. Should I just stick with the Suns? And I'm really glad I stuck with the Suns because it was gorgeous. It was fantastic.
Absolutely. So then we had the Nuggets versus the Trailblazers, and another line that I thought looked like a trick. I got the Nuggets at plus 5.5. Again, I didn't take that money line. What did you think of that game last night?
That makes one of us. That was a very, very tough game for me. I was looking at it. I was very high on Portland coming into them this year. And the way that they were playing, they actually started to play defense for once, which hasn't happened in 4 or 5 years. And then exactly. Damian Lillard's doing his thing. McCollum's doing his thing. Nurkic is starting to get healthy for once. I really thought that this was the year that the Blazers are going to come out and they might actually take the Western Conference. And then last night, just couldn't get one to go, especially in the fourth quarter. Nikola Jokic cements himself as the MVP. Phenomenal stuff from Denver.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So what do you think with the Nuggets and the Suns going into the next round? Who do you got there?
So looking at it, if you give me even money on it, I'm looking at the Suns and I fell in love with the story. I love Chris Paul. I love how he keeps going to these mediocre teams. He's not one of those guys that tries to win championships. I love CP3. I love the way he goes about himself. And then Devin Booker's a monster and DeAndre Ayton's a monster. And again, being a Celtics fan, fell in love with Jay Crowder while he was here. So I'm pulling for the Suns. But if you're looking for pure betting value, I saw that the Nuggets are plus 180 to come out of the series. I'm not sure how you pass that up in this.
Absolutely. It's going to be a tight matchup, definitely. So I think it will go to game 7 in this one. It will be tight. Now, let's look at tonight. So tonight we have the LA Clippers and the Dallas Mavericks going at it. Now, you're getting 3 points to take the Mavericks tonight. We have an over-under of 216.5 from what I saw a couple hours ago. Not sure if this has shifted. What are you liking in this one?
I am so sick of this series. I have been wrong literally every single game. Honestly, I'm not betting this game. I'm pulling for Dallas wholeheartedly so I don't get bamboozled into taking the Clippers in Game 7. I really just want this stupid series to be over with so I can stop losing my money on it. I've had enough. Go to the next round, please. No mas.
Yeah. But if I had to pick, no mas.
If I had to pick one, I'm probably leaning Clippers. But seriously, like I got to put my phone away for that last hour before the game. And I can't do it to myself anymore. No mas. That's it.
Yeah. No. I love it. So Fair enough. Heard it here. Maybe don't touch this game. The Dallas Mavericks lead this series 3-2. So this is game 6. We might see a game 7. You never know with these two teams. So, if you had to touch a total, any thoughts on that total of 216.5? I've been leaning to the under just because of how the Mavericks perform on the road. They end up scoring less on the road than they do at home. But the Clippers do put up more on the road. So it's going to be really tight at that 216.5. I want to see it around 220 and take that under there.
I mean, I tend to lean toward the over, but everything I do, I hate betting over-unders, especially in basketball and hockey, because within like a 2-minute span, you get a couple guys that just don't want to play defense. They're knocking down meaningless threes. I mean, you saw it in the Lakers-Suns game the other night where they scored, 17 points in the last minute and a half? And then,
it's crazy.
And this is going to be a late-night game, too. So, you're going to be sweating it out, and if it comes down to, a meaningless three at the end, you're not sleeping tonight, and we got French Open in the morning. I need a couple hours sleep here. I'm staying away from everything.
Absolutely. That was me last night. We had the Padres game still going, and I had bought down that hook and had them at -1, and I was like, I got to stay awake. This game's getting tight. And then I was just like, that's it. I'm done. I'll see it in the morning. And I tossed and turned for about an hour and then rechecked the score. So.
It's so hard. I wish I lived on the West Coast. So, if I lose a West Coast game, it wouldn't, bog me down till 3 o'clock in the morning. But, on the East Coast, it finishes at 1, and God forbid you bet baseball and you're sitting there until 2 a.m. and you lose a heartbreaker. I mean, you need at least an hour to calm down. It's really tough to, get sleep in here.
I never thought about that for you East Coasters. That would be hard for sure.
It's a real struggle, guys.
Yeah, I can't do it. I just I throw my bets in and then I turn everything off and go to bed. Then I look at it the next morning. Otherwise, I will be up all night losing my mind.
What do you mean? You're one of them? How do you do that? I need to know. Give me your tips. Because I'm one of those. I'll find a random tennis match. I'm a big tennis guy. I've always loved tennis. Yeah. So I'll find a random tennis match. But then I'm also on every possible bootleg site, trying to find a stream, and I'm like, come on, give me something. And if not, I'm on Bet365 and I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for a point to go one way or the other, and then I'm like, oh no, I don't know how people just turn it off.
That is the worst. There are some times that I can't, looking at those apps, watching that score change, or if you get in the chat room and you've got all those people, saying there's a goal or a point and they're just messing with the whole group. That drives me the craziest.
Those people are just what's the point of those people? I don't understand. What is your goal? What is your goal here? It's not cool. It's not nice. Just go to bed. Nobody likes a mosquito, guys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, so you guys want to talk some soccer. Now, both Cam and I are not huge soccer handicappers, so we want to hear your thoughts on the USA and Mexico matchup.
USA-Mexico, Nations League tomorrow night. Very, very excited for it. Before we get into that, I want to plug you guys. Pitches and Pints, 8 a.m. tomorrow at BTV Bets. We made it nice and simple. Boom, right there. Go there, follow it. 8 a.m. Eastern time. We're up. We're drinking brews. We're talking soccer. It is me and Biho from Stable Duel. So make sure you guys are there. We're going to give you guys a full preview of that and the Euros. Everybody can't wait for the Euros. I know you guys are pumped for the Euros. And if not, come to Better Than Vegas. But USA-Mexico, this is a game where I'm just seeing a ton of value because in the Nations League, it feels like Mexico doesn't really care. And they don't really have a reason to care because they are the best team in CONCACAF. It's no debate. USA just tries to be, but they're really not. I mean, that's just the reality of it. They have not beaten Mexico in a competitive match since 2013. And that's why the coach called up all their superstars. You're going to have Pulisic. You're going to have Taylor Adam. You're going to have Weston McKennie. You have all these guys that are going to be out there. And you're going to have a Mexico team that's going to be a lot of younger players and really no real desire outside of their hatred for American soccer to actually come out and win this match. So getting USA at plus 200 on the money line seems like rock solid value.
I like it. I absolutely like it. Like I said, I'm not a soccer handicapper, but you've sold me completely on that.
I'm very glad. I'm very, very glad to hear.
I'm definitely going to be watching it tomorrow night. I want to see this, so it'll be good to watch.
Yeah, man. And if not, like you get two teams that are just angry at each other and they don't like each other. And like I'm sure you guys are both hockey fans. So you guys know how much fun that is, even if one team sucks. You got the other team trying to kill the other team, and like that's just amusing. Especially after a couple
just the rivalry's awesome. Yeah. The rivalry's awesome.
And then, like, you start betting with a friend, like, nah, I bet this guy's going to get injured next. And then you got a little side action going. It's a blast.
You got to love that side action for sure. Well, Leo, it was absolutely awesome to have you on today. Can you let everyone know where they can reach you?
Yeah, absolutely. All you guys got to do, again, made it nice and simple right there. BetterThan.Vegas. Head on over to the site. We're like a YouTube for sports betting, guys. If you're a degenerate and you got an itch to scratch and it's early in the morning, you're not a tennis guy, come to the site, all right? We'll keep you occupied during the work. We'll keep you entertained. You'll have actually like a decent pick too, not just throwing stuff at the wall, all right? A lot of fun. Make sure you guys get over to BetterThan.Vegas. And we have free competitions. If you're a handicapper out there, okay, and you guys all talk about, oh, we got full transparency, we got this, we got that. Hey, we got free competitions, $250 every single week. We will keep track of all your picks. All of your picks. Risk one unit. Whoever wins the most units throughout the week will get $250 in cash money. Okay. Now, I'm on fire because it's the French Open this week, so I'm about to become the 10-time champion. I'm waiting for some competition. All right, guys. But the fun thing is because I work for the company, I can't get the prize. So what we're going to do is we're going to double it next week, assuming that I finish this off, which I will. And next week is going to be $500 to whoever wins the most units. Okay. So get on over BetterThan.Vegas. If you guys have any questions on how to join, how to put up your picks, again, free to do. We're happy to help anybody. Go to @BTVBet. Shoot me a DM. We'll be more than happy to help you guys out. But yeah, and make sure you guys watch Pitches and Pints tomorrow. 8 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah. We'll be up for it.
8 a.m. Eastern?
Yeah, yes. It's pretty early, but we'll maybe get up.
I was just making sure I heard that right. I guess everyone's allowed to have a drink along with you guys and enjoy themselves. So
no, I'm excited to see it. So join in.
Yeah, that's the whole point, guys. You guys got to get the pitches. You guys got to get the pints. You pour everything in there. You're ready to go at 8 a.m., First time I did it, I was with my grandmother, and my grandmother's like, oh, he's drinking at 8 a.m. And I'm like, it's all part of the show, okay?
Yeah,
it's all part of the show.
When it's part of the show, nothing counts. So,
that's right.
Okay, Leo, have an absolutely fantastic day. Again, thank you. We'd love to have you on again. So let us know your availability, and we'll have you on.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Leo, man. It was great to meet you.
All right. Take it easy, guys.